Hello YouTube, this is Mr. Saska Dragon, and I just got back from a long-winded sneak peek. I thought pulled a few decent, interesting cards, as you'll see on the sneak peek video. So the highest rarity card I got was a missing X-Saber in Volca, which is very interesting. I mean, I didn't get to use it at all. I had a few level 3 monsters in my deck to use, but I couldn't really get it out. It was a bit of a pain in the backside. So, you know, you can try your best with them. I did about 2 tries. I had a chance to actually bring it out, and the opponent basically went badoo. The opponent gone, finished. Oh well, fine. I was generally using the Photon Lizard to basically summon it and then tribute the card straight away, so I could basically bring a Crusher or a Thrasher to my hand just in case I had no monsters and they did, and I could summon a Beat Stick straight away just to defend my life points. So we didn't do too bad. I went against Anto first and I basically thrashed his backside. He really didn't have much chance at all. I was using Armor Ninjutsu Art of Freezing to negate his first attack. Then he kept trying to attack me. Then I started to summon up big Beat Sticks, such things as Vampire Koala. He kept attacking him directly, then attacking his monsters and kept increasing my life points at the same time. Then eventually I finished him off with Insector Centipede and Insector Axe Zetakahawk. However you pronounce that card. So my bad if I pronounced that wrong. Second round I just gamed him again with Insectors and the Ninja cards. He really didn't have much of a comeback, and he was trying to use Hornet a lot, so I thought denied that. So we was using Sealing Ceremony of Katon. By once per turn, you banish 1 fire monster from your graveyard to target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard and banish that target. Which really irritated him because once Hornet was gone, he really didn't have much of a comeback. So for 2 rounds, I summon this. Fine. You destroy my fire type monster. Fine. Then I activate Sealing Ceremony of Katon. Banish the fire monster, banish Hornet. Denied. Completely finished. He was denied a victory. Then it was against... who was I against next? Can't actually remember who I was against next. I can't remember, it's been such a long-winded battle. Whoever I was against next, let's think. Who was I against? It was not... that's it. Matt Black. Matt Black, a Gem of the Bomb. Big shout out for you, mate. Basically gamed me straight away. It was nothing. The hands I had was crap. Absolute crap. I could not do anything. I just sat there and was owned. I was like, oh my god, I cannot do anything. It was absolutely pants. Third round was against this guy called Phil. And first round, I owned his ass. He had no chance at all. Summoned out Flame Armor Ninja. Had Centipede out. Equipped it with Insector Axe Zetakahawk. Summoned out Photon Lizard. Tributed that to get Photon Thrasher to my hand. Then he started having a huge annoying back where it just really got on my nerves. So then afterwards, he started bashing me down. Then I summoned out Darkstorm Dragon. Revealed my face down trap card, which was of course Sealing Ceremony of Katon, because I couldn't use it that turn. So then I blew that up, destroyed all spells and trap cards on the field, and then attacked him again. Second game, he just had like, God knows how many monsters on the field. It was like Dark Blade of the Captain of the Evil World, few Photon cards, and then it was just like game. I was like, yeah, well, I might as well say game because I'm dead. Third round, I just gamed him completely. It was just set an Armor Ninjutsu Art of Freezing, set a Vampire Koala. Then I just ended that turn. He blew up the Koala. So next turn I drew into Photon Thrasher, summoned out Photon Thrasher, or special summoned should I say. Then I normal summoned an Insector Centipede, equipped it with Insector Axe Zetakahawk, if I pronounce that right again, so if I haven't, I'm sorry. And then I attacked him directly, twice, and then he tried to come back with another card, but he really couldn't do much at all. He was trying to use the ninjas full of abilities, but couldn't. Then he summoned out Hanzo. Hanzo! Just had to do that, sorry. And then it was just like bash, 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 and then he was getting really annoyed, so I used Darkstorm Dragon again. He destroys Darkstorm Dragon. And then I summoned out Interplanetary Purple Thorny Dragon, which basically owned him completely. And then summoned out a Photon Crusher and won for game. The last round was against Rob. Rob had me completely hands down. He was like so much hard defense to get past. I mean, he had like this insecting defense, it was like 2600 defense. I couldn't get around in the first round until I summoned out Darkstorm Dragon. So I got rid of my Armor Ninjutsu Art of Freezing by activating it. I activated this when he attacked first, then it came to my turn. I activated Armor Ninjutsu Art of Freezing to negate the attack, because I had Ninja Aqua on the field. Or the Aqua Ninja. That's the Aqua Armor Ninja on the field, so that really helped out quite a lot. Then I literally attributed that monster as well as my other Insector Centipede on the field for Darkstorm Dragon, and literally gamed him that turn. The last round was a bit more difficult. It was just like, what do you do? So I was like, throw Photon Thrasher again, then summon Photon Lizard, bring Photon Crusher to my hand, summon those two out, set a face down, which was variable form, which is for Insectors, and it didn't do much for me anyway. Bluffed him out for 2 turns. He then tried to come back with his ninja cards, but failed. I summoned out Vampire Koala, used that, poke, 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 and he's like down to like 2,000 life points, and then he attacks into my Photon Thrasher, destroys it, so I summon out Interplanetary Thorny Dragon, which is annoying because how can you set when you're drunk? Interplanetary Purple Thorny Dragon. I couldn't say that when I was drunk, seriously. Attacked him with that, and then attacked him directly with an Insector Centipede equipped with Insector Axe, Zentahawk. So he was basically game. So I went 3-1, which was very, very impressive, and very interestingly, I actually pulled, as I said, I only pulled one decent secret rare. So that's the tournament sneak peek report. Next I will give you a few reviews on the deck I was using, and of course some of the trades that I actually picked up. Okay, so this is the deck I used for my sneak peek, which gave me 3 wins and 1 loss. Darkstorm Dragon was probably the highest attack monster I had, which was quite annoying because a lot of the times that I could not always get it out at the right time, but eventually when I did get it out, it really stopped the opponent. Especially its effect, which is once per turn you can send 1 face-up spell or trap card you control to the graveyard to destroy all spell and trap cards on the field, which really come in handy. It's like a heavy storm, so a lot of the opponents will be relying on their back row, and I literally just summon out this card. Yep, you're denied, so they really got peed off. Flame Armored Ninja, well, Flame Armored Ninja didn't really do much because I didn't really have any rank 5 Xyz monsters. If I did, it really would have come in handy, but it was just a beat stick really. Then I had 2 Insector Centipedes, which really come in handy when you use Insector Axe Zentahawk, making it a beat stick of 1/6. Then I had 2 Vampire Koalas. These Vampire Koalas come in considerably handy when the fact of when you inflict battle damage to your opponent, you gain the damage that you inflicted to your opponent as life points, which comes really handy if your opponent's really beating you down and eventually they run out of all their beat sticks, and Vampire Koala you've still got, keep attacking their monsters and increase. Photon Crusher coming in considerably handy, a 2000 beat stick. It's a shame though when this card attacks it goes to defense position, which makes it a bit pants, but if you don't attack with it, you've got a 2000 beat stick. Photon Lizard. Well, Photon Lizard come in considerably handy. You tribute this card to add 1 level 4 or lower Photon monster from your deck to your hand. The effect of Photon Lizard can only be used once per turn. Now this card is Shocktopusy, or Shocktopus. This card come in so handy against the massive beat sticks that people were playing. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, or in the opponent's monster, you can equip this card to the opponent's monster, and the opponent's monster's attack becomes 0, so it really did help out a hell of a lot, especially when you use it in conjunction with, of course, Vampire Koala. You gain 1,800 life points. Keep doing that considerably and you really do end up with a massive decent combo. Ooh. Then we got the Earth Ninja, which is kind of like a Cyber Dragon for ninjas. This card come in handy especially, so you can special summon this card and then normal summon another monster, which comes in considerably handy. Oh, now here's the card that really is annoying to say, but brilliant card, Interplanetary Purple Thorny Dragon. This card really did save my arse.
4 or 5 times. If that monster you control is destroyed by a battle or by a card effect you can send to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. So regardless of how many other monsters you have on the field, this card is epic. And it's also just a common. Photon Thrasher. Photon Thrasher is, of course, the Cyber Dragon for photons, and it's a 2100 beat stick. Aqua Armor Ninja. This card really doesn't do much when it's summoned, but it's brilliant when it's in the graveyard because if you have another ninja in your graveyard, you can banish this card from the graveyard while there is another ninja in your graveyard and negate a monster's attack. Avatar Cashinerio. Right, this card was just stuck in there because of the 1/6 beat stick. It really didn't do much at all for what I wanted it to, but it was just there just to beat down the opponent. Okay, now we go on to the epic spell cards. Insecta Axe Setterhawk. This card really did help out, especially when I critiqued it Centipede, a 2600 beat stick, and basically that was game for like a few people. Luckily I actually bought another one in my sneak peek package, which come in really handy. Next of all we go into the Traps, which is variable form, which was just a card for Insectors, but this was just used for a bluff for the opponent because I really didn't have any Insectors in my hand or on the field at the time that I drew this card, so this card really points but as a good bluff. Armor Ninjutsu Art of Freezing. This card helped out so many times when I had a few ninjas on the field. Basically, once one of your ninjas or face-up ninjas, so I said, is attacked, you flip this card up to basically end the battle phase, so it gives you a turn to recuperate and recruit some more monsters to your side of the field. Its other effect is your opponent's monsters cannot change their battle position, so this card really does save your backside for one turn. Then of course we go on to Sealing Ceremony of Katon. This card basically was brilliant as soon as I had fire monsters in my graveyard. I banished few fire monsters to get rid of Insecta Hornet, which basically screwed up the opponent's play and really they just had to scoop. And last of all was the Secret Rare Board, which was missing X-Saber in Volca. I tried so many times to Xyz with this card, but never really got a chance at all, so hopefully if I use this in another type of deck, I'll actually get to use it. So we'll have to see. Next of all, I'll show you some of the trades that we got from the sneak peek. Okay, so some of the trades we got from our sneak peek were 2 Go-Go Giants, which are going to come in considerably handy, another Photon Lizard, an Ninjutsu Art of Super Transformation, Royal Prison, Ninjutsu Art of Duplication, Blade Armor Ninja, number 12 Crimson Shadow Armor Ninja, number 96 Dark Mist, and of course Insecta XR Beetle. So, thank you for watching, please rate and subscribe, and this is Mr. Sasuke Dragon, and I'm signing out.